Hey, what's good, guys? What's good? What's good? Good old Sparky, John Rod, fucks you up. Fucks you. That's double two. How you guys doing today, man? Still with me? All right. Oh man, I wasn't trying to. Like I said, my boy, I don't really watch this shit. You know what I mean? So I don't know who's doing what. My apologies. I'm not trying to take from Smiley at all. I happen to like him quite a bit. He's the exact version of a true con. You know what I mean? Like short to the point. You know, uh, cut to the chase, man. I love that shit about people. Uh, I was just out here listening to some in this moment, Maria. And I was like, hey, maybe I'll check in with the tribe and see what's cracking. So I wanted to talk about juteballs for those of you that know what they are. Just got my new glasses today. What do you think? I'm gonna let a few people get on here, and we'll do a quick reading, and then I'm gonna run some prison shit down to you. Like county jail shit. You know what I mean? I was thinking last night when I was hungry, I was like, man, thank God I don't gotta eat a motherfucking jute ball today. But there was a time. Mr. Nasty, you got it, man. You got it. I like to reach out to whoever I can and do whatever I can to be of service. So listen, you guys, I did a fire ass interview yesterday. I'm talking to dude, right? And I'm supposed to be bringing his boy Dino on. And I'm talking to him. We're out trying to find Harriet a car. And I'm talking to him, and he goes, hey, damn, bro, they just murked this dude right in front of me. And, my dumbass is like, what's murked mean? You know what I mean? And like, they just fucking killed him right in front of me. I'm like, who's they? He's all a popo. I'm like, are you serious, man? He's like, yeah, it's a black guy. He was riding a bike, man. They're just treacherous right now. It's like the harder we push, the harder they push back, it seems, dude was affected seriously. Like he's experienced some PTSD, and he's been there and done that. He's been to the yards, he's experienced, 70 on, 40, that fear that you get when you're out there is nothing compared to, watching a man get his wind taken and seeing, part of his nugget hit the ground, and, and then the cops are telling you, I bet you're on paper. You better get out of here. And I guess they ended up picking the dude up, like sitting position, after he'd already been down for like 15 minutes. And they're like, hey, bud, you're going to be all right. You're going to be all right, man. You good? Like he was talking to him, crazy, man. It's just crazy. And I did ask him, I said, hey, my boy, what was the nationality of all the cops? You know what I mean? Like, were they assorted cops or what? And sadly enough, man, he told me that they were all white, and that fucking sort of made me mad. There was a homeless dude that they shot, it made me mad because I could feel his pain. I could empathize with what he was going through, and that's some serious shit to witness, to be involved in, man, that's some serious shit. So I'm like, get some pictures, dude. Get some pictures. So he busted a bunch of pictures. And 2 nights before, he, damn. Two nights before, right at his house, because he lives right by the police department, the neighborhood was trying to take over the police department. And they were just fucking OC pepper spray in their ass, with the big fire extinguishers, blah, and blast them. And another dude that he was with that was actually talking to him, a brother of color, got blasted in the neck with a beanbag, and say just dropped. Bam! You know, I got footage of all this shit. Man, you guys are gonna tell our friends to catch this video. Sandman's trying to get it edited up and get this out there. We got to stop these police from murdering people, man. This shit's getting old. You know what I mean? They're just killing people. They don't give a shit about any skin tone. Believe that. They're just killing you. You're a convict. You're a criminal. They're trying to kill you, man. You know, I keep telling you guys, stay out of it by or get involved in it by staying out of it. You know, and that's my opinion only. You know, hey, Sandman, what's good, my boy? So how's that editing coming out? Anyway, I'm glad Sandman came on. You know, like, so anyway, this cat's name is Opie, right? So I'm thinking that's a chilly name. You know what I mean? Like, the only Opie I know is from fucking, come on. See what I mean? That PCP was a motherfucker, man. I see all their faces. Oh, Barney. Whatever. Anyway, what the fuck is the name of that show? It's just pissing me off now. Anyway, he takes his hat off, right? And he's red as they come. Rather be dead than red on the head, like a dick on my dog, like a bump on a log. I forget how that song goes. Anyway, it's gone away. Yeah, man, I got some sick ass masks. You know, I'm at the hotel because I wanted to get some video laid out for you guys, and that's what I'm. And so anyway, just okay. So anyway, I got some new shirts. You know, Daniel's wife, D Major's wife, she did a sick one, man. She got some posters made of, you know, West Side Sesame Street, homie. So they'll be auctioning here and there, you know, on the show to, you know, just help support the fucking bed that I'm doing and try and keep me alive on my end, you know, with the things I'm trying to do. And I'm not referring to me. I just went and did taxes at H&R Block, man. I don't like that place. Anyway, yeah, I get to write all that shit off. Thank God, man, because I was sort of stressed. And he's like, well, it depends. Andy Griffith's show. That's it, my boy. Thank you, whoever said that. Cheek buster. Come on, man. Keep it real. You got your cheeks busted or you busting them cheeks? I'm just fucking with you, my boy. So, anyway, 26 to 59, man. This is why people be having a hard time going on there. You ain't helping us out with no rope. Catch me up, guys. Come on, go ahead, bump out and hit that thumbs up, man. Unless you don't like what I'm hollering about. Anyway, I don't know. Adam, I don't care. It doesn't matter. It's not my business, man. It's my movie. It's just, you know what I mean? Everyone's just an extra in it. And they get to be what they want to be. Smokey G, message hell for review. Okay. Nobody's going to hit the fucking thumbs up, man. What's up, Tejas? Silas, man, I appreciate that. There we go. Now we're catching up. Party, please. Party, please. Say smart. I'm just going to read a few of these. I'm going to finish telling the story here. Masks on the way. Come on. Okay. 42. Man, we got some stubborn ones out there still, huh? Fucking ride or die. I ain't hitting no thumbs up. It don't matter. Hey, man, I gotta ask, because this shit just J-cats me up. What in the fuck does my beard have to do with any other man out there? I don't get it, man. What are all the comments about the friggin' beard? You know what I mean? Like, you're entitled to live how you want to live. I'm not gonna say nothing about you. You know what I mean? I don't care how you want to live your facial hair. You want to have a retarded beard on your face, then have it. You know what I mean? By the way, those are Nike stripes. Them girls just do it. Just kidding. Appreciate that, Brett. It's 47:58. Yeah, I got a feeling that YouTube's doing some janky shit anyway. What's good? That's right, Compton. What it be like? You know? So what was I lying about? I forgot. Anybody? What was I lying about? Oh yeah. So anyway, Opie comes on here and we're doing this interview, and you could tell, you could feel like when I did for Patreon, when I shared my first part of my story, like I was reliving that shit inside, man. I was fucking had bubble gut. I had, what I mean? Like, I was afraid to move because I was going to fart because I was nervous. You know what I mean? Like, I was a little fucked up doing that, man. I could feel that, right here. Now that I'm human again and I'm not all numbed out on shit, laying that out for Patreon was no joke, man. I think you could tell a little bit too that, like, old Badge Man working with some feelings today, and like I say, the good news is you get your feelings back. The bad news is you get your feelings back. It's all true, man. All these little cliches that we have around the rooms and whatnot, they're cliches for a reason, man. They're fucking real. Hang out at the barbershop, you're going to get a haircut. It's only fucking obvious. Appreciate that, King of Bad News. Just don't bring me no bad news, my boy. That's all I'm asking. You know what I mean? Like, because I gotten tons of it lately, The industry isn't going to open back up for another 2 years. So, I'm going to start flipping burgers alongside those other CEOs. CEO of company one day and flipping burgers the next. That's some cray shit right there. Let's see what's good. Anyway, it's crazy too. All these people walking around. Isn't it it's a virus? I thought fucking viruses weren't. I don't know. What's a cold? A cold is a virus. So yeah, I guess the shit does spread that way. All right. I'm wrong. So I can admit when I'm wrong, man. What's Hackad? So somebody keeps putting that on there. Listen, guys, I'm not responsible for those bots. I want that known right now. First and foremost, I am not responsible for a bot. I just found out what a bot was yesterday. I'm not responsible for that. I would never say nothing like that. Not in this day and age. You know what I mean? Like, I've been foul before, but I assure you that I did not say nothing like that. Whatever those bots are saying, and someone's saying that I threatened to stab someone in the back. Fucking come on, man. I'm a come from the front kind of guy. I mean? Unless you're bigger than me, then I might come from the side, or fucking you're going to have somewhat of a chance. I ain't a stone cold fucking back getter. So I never threatened to put no fucking whatever they said I threatened. I didn't threaten to do any of that shit. Somebody's hitting me, Sandman fucking, he's not on here right now. He goes by Chris Hansen on here. You know what I mean? A lot of people think Chris Hansen's a cock blocker. Guess what? Keep doing your thing, Chris. We appreciate you. Keep blocking them cocks, man. Foul motherfucker. Anyway, I'm not responsible for the fucking bots that are being issued out. I'm sorry if you believe that that's in my character today. I might have to look at some things. If these people are still believing that that's in my character after watching my show. No, man, I feel you. Lots of people have similar views on that. So anyway, I'm going to holler a quick read, and then we're going to get into some juteballs. Anybody know what juteballs is? Go ahead and say what they are. All right. Right or left? Right or left? Ain't nobody never said nothing, bro, but respect, bro, respect. You know what I mean? And it's in their best interest as well as mine that they don't say nothing, you know? Like, I'm still a half a fucking nutter. You know, if I feel threatened in any way, I'm making the first move. Believe that. It's from a video game hacker. I don't play video games. I play video poker, but that's okay. We got it right. Thank you, Salas. What if April 29th is the day of the reading? Living just for today relieves the burden of the past and the fear of the future. We learn to take whatever actions are necessary to leave the results in the hands of our higher power. Basic text, page 94. So, like, a lot of us come in here with no higher power, man. You know, like the doorknob, you know, like I've heard all kinds of shit, the rooms, whatever it takes, man. Like, I didn't have a higher power. You know, I'd always prayed to Odin and, you know, Thor and Freya and, you know, to the gods. I've always prayed to them, but I never had that conviction inside. And once I started seeing, I quit praying for myself. I quit asking for shit for me. Fucking, that's when I started to believe, you know? So, like, I got into it with somebody in the rooms one time, and somebody said, hey, pray for that dude every day for 10 days. You know what I mean? Like, you got me fucked up, homie. You know? Anyway, that was 20 days, I think. 10 meetings is what it was. And every time you see him, you got to pray for him, you know what I mean? And I'm like, pray on him, P-R-E-Y, you know? And anyway, I did what he said, man. And by the end of the 10, I was supposed to pray for him and give him a hug. Fucking huge things they ask in the rooms, you know? And I did exactly what I was supposed to. And at the end of those fucking 10 prayers, at the end of those 10 hugs, I was sort of relieved I was going to be done. But it never ended, and I was okay with that, man. Like, by the time all was said and done, I was good with it. We were good, you know? So, see what I mean? I J-cat around too much, man. I fucking, instead of staying on topic, I know that. I look down here at this shit, that's why. Okay, reading. I know somebody's saying, oh, he's fucking stoned. You know, I wish. I don't fuck with the head up. Anyway, in our active addiction, fear of the future and what might happen was a reality for many of us. What if we got arrested, lost our job, or our spouse died? We went bankrupt, and on and on and on and on. It was not unusual for us to spend hours, even whole days, thinking about what might happen. What a waste of fucking time. Anyway, we played out entire conversations and scenarios before they ever occurred. Then charted our course on the basis of what if. By doing this, we set ourselves up for disappointment after disappointment. From listening in meetings, we learned that living in the present, not the world of what if, is the only way to short circuit our self-fulfilling prophecies of doom and gloom. We can only deal with what is real today, not our fearful fantasies of the future. Coming to believe that our higher power has only the best in store for us in one way we can combat that fear. We hear in meetings that our higher power won't give us more than we can handle in one day. And we know from experience that if we ask the gods we've come to understand will surely care for us. We stay clean through adverse situations by practicing our faith in the care of a power greater than ourselves. Each time we do, we become less fearful of what if and more comfortable with what is. Just for today, I will look forward to the future with faith in my higher power. So I could tell you that's a fact, man. When I was pro-per and I would sit in the county jail and I was like Matlock the night before, man, but spitting everything out. I was on cue, on target with everything. And the next day I'd get to court and I'd lock up. You know what I mean? Fucking, Your Honor, object. Fucking ridiculous, you know? 108 in Phoenix, Jesus Christ. Anyway, yeah, it was bad, man. Like, I would have full conversations in the court in my cell. Fortunately, I was single celled. Uh, it was fucked up. So, anyway, my first jute ball trip. uh, all right, so just keep in mind, I'm not the man I once was. We're gonna state that anyway. Uh, this dude's fucking give me some problems. We chunked him, you know. It was more or less even, you know what I mean? And he walked by and he spit towards me in a dorm, you know what I mean? Like in Men's Central Jail in a dorm, you don't fucking spit on the floor, you know? Like, that's just way out. I was expecting other people to jump him. They didn't. And anyway, I took that as the ultimate disrespect. So I put some baby oil in a cup and I went and put hot water in it and I fucking chucked it on him, you know? It was a bad move, you know what I mean? Like, it was what it was. I just wanted to get my point across, you know what I mean? I'm not going to be disrespected like that. And it was bad, you know? So, sure as shit, you know, I get pepper sprayed and yada, yada. Fucking over at medical, rinsing my eyes, and they send me to the hole. So, I go to sergeant's court, you know, what was 2-3 days later, and, you know, guilty. I say I'm guilty from then, you know. Sergeant's court gave me 10 days in the hole because it didn't really matter. I was already single celled, you know, like, what the fuck? It's not like they were doing anything, you know, but I didn't have a phone for those 10 days. They couldn't stop Wild Library. That was the only thing that they couldn't do. And I was given 10 days of jute balls. Now, for those of you that don't know what a jute ball is, what they do is they take the meal of the evening and it's all blended together and it's made into a loaf and they bake it. Okay. You know, you got carrots, peas, and whatever, man. So, I believe it was 2 meals. I don't recall exactly. I believe it was 2 meals and I got a sack meal. So, at first, they were hard to swallow dry and they would burn them a little bit, you know, like they were hard to swallow. But shit, come day 4 or whatever, that was the ticket right there, man. I would get stuffed on a half a jute ball and then pound some water and I could float to the next meal, man, you know, like, because they starve you in the county jail, man. You get, you know, 1,800 calories, man. That's exactly what the working class Jew got during the war, and that's what they went off of, and it's just barely enough to keep you alive, man. It's basically 3 cinnamon buns. You know, cinnamon buns got 600 calories. Anyway, appreciate that, Donnie. Anyway, yeah, like I said, man. So because I used to save the apple core, man. Fucking eat the apple core, you know, 1 o'clock in the morning, just getting up starving. Fucking, you know, you got a picture. You're doing burpees, you're doing push-ups. You're in there burning calories, man. And you're being fed this. Now I could burn some calories right now. I couldn't do a burpee if I had to. But then again, I got a punctured lung. I'm still fuckered up, you know. Just trying to breathe right now. Sneeze, cough, or fart. Cheers, 121. What was I saying? So, you know, our boy JD, anyway, back to jute balls. So I was doing all right on the jute balls, man. I was like, hey, this ain't bad. You know what I mean? Like, first fucking 4 days was sort of sucked trying to figure out how to get them down and whatever. But if you could just lay there without having hunger pains in you, man, that's a decent day. You know what I mean? In the county jail, it's a decent day. So I would have leftovers the next day, you know, just keep going from there. It was not a bad deal. And there was this cop, his name was Sykes. Wasn't a bad cop. I'll just say that, you know, like he'd fucking walk by and shoot the newspaper from time to time. Um, yeah, he wasn't a bad cop, man. Every now and then, he knew I was on them juteballs, and an ODR burrito would end up fucking inside my cell somehow. Cup of coffee. You know what I mean? Like the things you do for coffee inside. I got a joke, that I put out there, and the only guy in the yard sucking dick for coffee and don't even drink coffee. So it's always been one of my favorite jokes. To be homeboy, be like, "You got a cup of coffee?" Only motherfucker on the yard sucking dick for coffee and don't even drink coffee. Anyway, yeah, we're sort of crude like that in there, whatever. You develop a sick sense of humor, I guess. But I mean, you sort of have to, you get jaded to everything, bodies, man down, check his pockets, like, oh, I smell weed. It smells good. You know what I mean? I wish I could smell good. I'd just be paranoid like a motherfucker over here wondering if I'm breathing and shit. It's that bad for me. I'd spend pound of water and join. Is that not right, Nick? Damn, man. No, I don't. Absolutely not. So, I don't know. I put myself in those positions, man. You know what I mean? And I did not see it that way back then. I used to blame every fucking buddy for why I was there. It's his fault. I made the poor decisions right down to not having a driver's license, man. All I had to do was I think I had to spend $14 back then is all it took to get my driver's license back. And I fucking didn't do it, man. It's crazy. Just irresponsible, young, dumb, and full of cum, and would stay that way for a while because I wasn't getting to dump that anywhere. A family visit consisted of a glove, a towel, and a sock, some lotion. That's a family visit. So, a lot of you guys know I caught my girl there, my kid's mother fishing there, caught a couple. I'm not going to lie, back in the day, old Babs, man, he had that smile and, he didn't do too bad when it came to that. Just never able to put my hands on him. Can't do nothing through glass. So, but I had a hell of imagination, and I ran through some gloves. So, but I remember this one time, this girl named Cheryl. Now, Cheryl became like a solid one. She rode pretty tough for a minute, man. Her brother was there, and he was from Santa Clarita Valley, and he was a cute little kid. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't have any right being where he was. So I'll just say that. And I go to visiting, and I put my hand on his shoulder. Well, when he comes into the cell, he's all scared. You see that deer in the headlights look on him. And, he's petrified of what's going to happen. Am I going to be raped tonight? That look, And I'm going to go, hey, homie, where you from? And that probably scared him half to death. And he's like, I'm from Santa Clarita. And I'm like, all right, homie, I'm probably closest to one of your homeboys in here. So just come on, I got you, man. And so we yucked it up, chopped it up. I would talk to his sister on the phone, and comes with mom and sis to visiting, and I put my hand on his shoulder, and mom's talking to him, and she's like, "Hey, get your hand off my boy's shoulder," And I could read her lips and say what she's saying. I go, "Did your mom really just say that?" And he goes, "She said, get your hand off my shoulder, off my boy's shoulder." And I go, "Listen, lady, this is now my boy." You know what I mean? I was just playing around, just I said it with a smile. Tell you guys all the time, time to time anyway, that you can say whatever you want as long as you got a smile behind it, Uh, anyway, sis is sitting like two booths over, just sitting there. No one's at visiting there, and I start to go, and she hits the glass with the phone, and I stop and I sit down. Like, what's good? You know what I mean? We start yucking it up, and Mom doesn't take too kindly to this, but she ain't tripping too much because David's telling her, he's looking out for me, Mom. He's making sure that nobody gets me. I'm not going to get jumped for holding a BLM sign or, nothing like that. I'm safe. You know what I mean? He got me. So she didn't really say much, but sis was, she was shooting the gift of gab to me, and she tells me, hey, call me tonight, when you get back. And I go, when I get back? I mean, you're the one who got to go back up to Santa Clarita, holler at me. She goes, do you have a cell phone? I said, I got a phone on my cell, I was in a dorm. I was in dorm living, just clowning, but yeah, thank God for that for a minute, because a pen pal was pleasant to have, man. I ain't gonna lie, it broke up some of those fucking long, lonely days, man, I don't know. My hat's off to Smiley's wife, man. 38 years he was down. She was at his side, man, like respect. You just don't find that kind of woman, that caliber of a woman around. Not in this day and age. That's his high school sweetheart. Smiley, no disrespect. I don't mean to talk on yours, and I probably shouldn't be, but I just respect that, That's like my grandparents. They were do or die. My grandmother is the only woman that my grandfather ever slept with. My grandmother, unfortunately, had been engaged once before. So, it was funny. I don't know. Just, you don't find that caliber of a man. And to be honest with you, I didn't even live up to be that caliber of a man. I always thought that, because somebody rode for me, I was going to get out and just be whatever. But, we're damaged goods when we get out, man. I'm not going to lie. We're damaged fucking goods. And there's no two way. You can't lie, It shows in all our actions. I'm gruff as fuck. Don't give a shit. You know what I mean? I drop the sandwich in the dirt. I'm going to pick it up, blow it off, fucking dust it, and eat that motherfucker anyway. You know what I mean? I ain't letting that shit go to waste. My old lady, she just trips on that shit. She's like Princess Bride type shit. Her dad, he's the sound man for like Avatar and every big movie that's out there. So, she's been a little bit spoiled. So, and she doesn't let me get away with shit. You know what I mean? Fucking anything I do, I get my hands slapped for chewing my nails. Just, it's sort of funny, man, but hey, it's a relationship, man, I always thought I would stick with whatever I got out with because they stayed loyal to me. And when I mean stayed loyal to me, I meant they stayed writing to me. I didn't ask questions about, did you, are you, you know what I mean? Like, I gave up that for being there. You know what I mean? Like, it's none of my business what you do and you live in, and I get that. So I'm not going to ask you, like, are you sleeping with Peter or Paul? Like, that's fucking shame on me for going there. Sorry, guys. Mama's calling. So, in the courtyard. And sorry about this. Yard. What was I lying about? Anyway, relationships, like, they're fucking a definite learning experience, and I'm grateful for everyone that I've had. They're also in the past, and that's where they need to stay. I don't look back, so I guess a lot of people go back to their ex and play that new girlfriend, fucking ex girlfriend bullshit. I don't do all that. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm with you, I'm with you. That's how it's gonna be. If not, I'll leave you. Right? So why play games? Am I gonna be dipping in and out of Anyway, that's just me, though. Guys don't want to fucking try no juteballs. You don't want to fucking, you know, fucking 30 something years later go, man, that sucked that I fucking threw that baby oil fucking boiling water on this cat. You know what I mean? It wasn't the first or the last time that I had done this. I just knew that it was a weapon that worked, and it got the point across. It landed me in the hole quite a few times. But hey, these stories follow you, like when you're in there, you're usually trying to establish your name, man. I did a video with the prison professor, and one of the questions he asked was, he said, if I want you to do my program, which consists of, figuring out what you're going to do when you get out, that you're going to try and possibly be ahead a little bit. I never thought of that shit. I didn't give a fuck about school. I didn't give a fuck about nothing. I cared about my name on the yard, the moves I had to make to get my fucking issue, whatever. That's what I cared about. And I told him that, I said, I'll be up front with you, bro. I didn't plan for that. Herc planned for that. He came out, he did things, like I play a little slower game of chess is all. I'm still doing the things I'm supposed to do. Are you fucking serious? Of course I've been heartbroken, man. That's a crazy question right there. What do you mean we're not having fucking cheeseburgers tonight? Of course I've been heartbroken, my boy. You know what I mean? Piece of paper after piece of paper. Let's just state that. There's a lot of fucked up people in the world, man. And there's a lot of good people in the world. And it seems like one overruns the other sometimes, and sometimes turns the one into the other sometimes, if that makes sense. And that could go for me too. I could be, hi, beautiful. You live around here? You got a man? Huh? You got a man? What are you doing? Come over here. Are you serious? The whole tribe's saying, what's up, Harriet? What's up, Harriet? Come sit down. What's... Oh my God, you couldn't look like shit if you tried. So anyway, Mama's hollering that we gotta go eat. Which, I've been looking.
I'll come on next time.
Let him get a view of the fart box or something, babe.
Come on, babe.
Come on now.
You're dirty.
I'm dirty, old man. Anyway, everyone's, we want to see Harriet. She'll come on tomorrow night live with me, you guys. All right. Oh, man, I don't eat fucking McDonald's. Come on, guys. That's just, I wouldn't feed the fucking sows that up in the joint. That's right. So anyway, you guys, I appreciate you coming on. I appreciate all the non-donations. Just kidding. I'm playing around, guys. I know you're all feeling the pain just like me, I don't know, man. I hope you guys are finding your own way to... I don't have the answers. I just have answers for me. Yeah, I was driving down the street earlier, and where are you going, babe? All right. I'm gonna get killed later. Anyway, yeah, I seen all these people out there with their BLM signs, and like I don't know. I still just got a funny taste in my mouth about it. I hate the separation that's being imposed, and I didn't really experience it until people that I know that are in no way, shape, or form racist were calling me saying they were feeling some type of way, and then I started, analyzing shit as well as anybody should. We should give something some thought, just like before I. Hated on whatever. I read the Torah. I read, I read everything, the Quran, and all this stuff. They always say know your enemy, and I considered everybody my enemy when I was inside. So I would know what I was talking about. When this one brain cell would work. Anyway, Black Sabbath definitely matters. Trust and believe that. Uh, the mob rules. Brace the city and lock the doors. Something's coming to crawl. Anyway, guys, if my beard's affecting you, shame on you. I hope you guys are having a rocking day. I do appreciate you all. Yeah, I probably should run for president. I know I could do a little bit better job than anything we've had in there in the last 40 years. So, where's Reagan when you need him? Times were flowing when Reagan was around. Anyway, with all that said, you guys, I'm gonna go get some grub on. I'm gonna go to Outback. Outback? I think it's called Outback, and do the do. Mama got her little unemployment this week, so we're gonna go eat. So, all right, you guys, nothing but love and respect. Shout out to all you guys. Commissary's half off. Hell, call me there. I would never eat another fucking top ramen unless my life depended on it. I haven't eaten a top ramen, and nor would I. You know what I mean? I refuse to touch them things. A bloomin' onion. Yeah, that's what that shit's gonna look like tonight when I'm done with it. Oh shit, I better watch it. I'm gonna get in trouble. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, man. You know what I mean? Respect to the Dr. Pepper. All right? Deuces. I'm in fucking trouble.